Welcome to the Cold Conquest series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 10th of April 1911. So we are just about to come out of another winter. Now, the reason I've decided to do the intro in the winter is that I want to focus on quite a lot of things through the summer. And what I'm hoping is that if we can get enough of these buildings, look at that, that was quite spectacular with the sun coming up. What I would like to do, if possible, is get this town ready for population to move in this summer. Now, but of course the problem's going to be is we need to get all the services set up, people in and settled before the winter comes in, and that includes being able to generate some heat, which means we're going to need to get the logging operations running out here. And at the moment we've got vehicles here, so we finished this. We need to finish that warehouse. The heating plant is nearly there, and of course more importantly down here is we've got to finish off the hydropower station, which is going to take quite a lot of work, and we've got all sorts of odd buildings settled in here. So we've now actually got the heat exchanger going. So what I'm going to do now is just show you the overlays. Power wise, were pretty good. The only thing that was not finished down is the substation, which we're going to need for our burning pits here. From a waste point of view, we've finished the technical office, which we can set up for our waste collection. Heat, now we've got some heat across here, but I don't think this hospital doesn't need heat, which is a little bit of a cause for concern. Water is pretty good. I think, yeah, we got good water coverage, good waste coverage, although we may need to put in some water trucks to service other buildings. And the waste collection is growing out a little bit, but of course this won't show the waste collection until we've actually built the waste collection sites, because what this shows is actual real connections, not hypothetical ones, in the sense that things aren't being built. So like, for example, this is now finished, and that reminds me, the hospital, no, we don't actually have this collection site isn't ready yet. So what we do need to do is get this sorted. In fact, I think that one, just want to check the main construction at the site. You need to get onto that. We certainly want you allocated to that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that's good. Oh, we do also need to make sure, I'm not sure if the water pump is actually finished. We need to get that done as well. Yeah. So we need to get the steel framing done. Now, down here, I'm not so optimistic. In fact, I can almost guarantee that we're not going to be ready for the population to move into here this year, because we've still got lots of work to do down here with our sewage processing plants and of course the power station. We've got quite a lot of buildings in here that need to be built, and I've had one problem with the university that was up here, this historic university. Where is it? If I can find it. This not police station, or is it this historic communist headquarters, for some reason, I'm not sure if it was a connection here or something like that. No, I don't think this is the one. I think it's the other one. I put a historic communist party headquarters in here. For some reason the game wouldn't recognize it, said there was no road connection. So what I've had to do is put in this cooperative school over here, which isn't exactly the ideal building, but I think it's the only option I've got, short of putting in the kind of the actual one from the vanilla game. And I suppose that's also a good point to say, as usual, a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about. And I have had a number of suggestions about the way that the series is going and the use of mods. And I'm going to apologise again for those of you who ask for mod lists. The honest truth is, I can't really put one together. But what I do recommend is that when people ask me, I do recommend Nova's collections of early start mods, and I think that's by far the best source of the mods that I'm using, because the vast majority of the mods that I do use come from that collection. So that's something that you do need to be a little bit, wow, okay, these guys are out of work. That's not good. I need to get things built. Yeah, that was a little bit of an error there. Be nice to get this finished as well. These are always a bit difficult to hook. Yeah. I think what's really gone against this place is the distance, to be honest. It's we do need to start doing the groundworks on that. And I think most other things we do need to get the technical offices in as well for the distribution. I think that's the technical office just there. I do have these guys. We can probably get them kind of doing half the groundworks on that. Actually, I think I'll just make sure those are working on that. Have I actually done the water pump? Let me just see where the water pump is. Yeah, the water pump's been built. Whoops. Above ground. This has got, again, this is saying that there's no, okay, we need that built in. I think the underground cable's been laid. Yeah, we got one, but we haven't got the backup one done in just yet. So we do need to get this built as well. Actually, I think we'll remove these from here. I think I'll get the ground crew on that one. So as I said, so I'm not holding out the fact that we're going to be able to get this one operational this summer, but I'm hoping that I will be able to get the other one going. Another thing I want to do down here during this summer is start planning some rail line here and putting those connections in. Simply because I think it'd be quite useful to be able to do this. I don't think these guys have got anything to do at the moment, so maybe you can give some assists on delivering the necessary to this and this as well. I think we've got the power supply in there, because it is the deliveries that are actually causing the problems. Over here, things are going okay. We're just building lots and lots of highways, and I think what I want to do in this part is start trying to open up this highway so that we can get faster moving trucks along here. So that is the situation. Up over here, we are still pushing this road through. It's getting there slowly, the emphasis on the word slowly, but you can see how much they've actually laid. So again, hopefully this summer we will get this connection going. That will allow our road crews to get up to here to start laying in the gravel roads up there. And I'm kind of thinking a little bit about how we're going to try and keep that town supplied. And I think what we're going to be looking at is using ships from here. As well, we got free fuel in here. That's okay. And that's actually a good segue into saying that I've got to start thinking about proper fuel depots, and of course which kind we're going to build, because at the moment I've had to put another one up here because these vehicles were wandering off to go and get fuel and kind of losing their momentum. Anyway, so we've now got this set up. And what I'm going to do is I can never find these things. We're going to put the mixed waste there and the hazardous waste there. So what we're going to be actually, we've got a transfer site. Maybe when we build a transfer site, but I think to begin with, the population will be small enough for vehicles to come down here directly, and then we can change it. Now, my main concern is that we may have problems with distribution offices because we don't have that many, and we do need to do some form of distribution because we are certainly going to need to put fuel into the wood cutting post. And again, I'm also trying to hold off with the putting the vehicles out there just at the moment, just in case that we do get a random fire. But what I can do is we need to put gravel into here, and we can hold 10 tons of gravel. So what I am going to do is we're going to buy a dumper here, put the workshop on, show dumpers. We got something here. I want something that's that's 7,000, that's 6,000. This is a 2-horse dumper with 3 tons. Yeah, I think what we got here, 2.5, we got a 4-horse. I don't really want to go that big, so I think we'll get a steam dumper there. And what we're going to do is just set a manual route up, because I think this has got 2 slots. No, it's actually got 3 slots. That's good, because we need to keep 1 slot open for the waste, or 2 slots actually, because what I'm just had a thought. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to put another technical office on this side, if I can find it. Which one is this? This is the one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots. We're going to put a technical services. I'm going to put you on this side like that. And he can come up and do that. So what I'm going to do is put water and coverage in as well. The problem with sewage is where we drop it off. That's the main concern. But I think maybe we do need to put that in there. And what we're going to do now is set a route up here. You're going to pick up gravel. You're going to come. Whoops, thank you, game. And we're going to set you to wait until unloaded. And away you can go. Now the next one I need to set up is over here. You've only got 2 slots. And what we actually need is chemicals over here. So we're going to, because we need to have chemicals to be able to process our wastewater. Covered hole. Got 4.2 tons of chemicals, 1.8 tons of chemicals. What is the storage in here of chemicals? 4.5. I think we can just go with a fairly small, cheap covered hole here. Let me just see. So, yeah, 1.8, 4.2. Which is due by capacity. My instinct is to go for the slightly cheaper one, 1.8 tons. So we're going to go with you, and then you can just go that way. How are you doing? Let's just put these guys on that. And we can get that built. So we're going to get water into there. Of course, the next thing we're going to need to do is set up this. I'm going to go slightly over the top with respect to food and clothes and electronics. We're going to bring in the electronics. Now, ideally, this is where I'd like another 3 distribution office, but how many of them we got left? Let's just see. 3 distribution offices. We've used 3 out of 5. I put another one down here. And the other one thing I do want to show you, there's been an update recently which has fixed it. It's mainly been a bug fix. So the only other kind of change which has been by popular demand is that now random maps, if you've got the biomes DLC, you can now create random maps in Siberia, the desert and the jungle. I think we will put in a reconstruction office there, and what we are going to do is the game's just going to come in here, covered holes. Again, it's going to be more capacity. Let me just see. Close 3 tons, 7 tons. I think we're going to get 2 of those in here. And we'll just wait for the first one to get into here. They're going to, of course, they're going to go into here and then kind of pick up the fuel. Just want to make sure. Right, yeah, down to there. Just let them guys bed in. I think what we're going to do now is pick up any of the waste ones that we've not finished. I think there's one down here, isn't there? No, hard to tell. I think the main kind of blockage is here. We need to build that and that. And there's another one that needs to be built there. And I think we need this guy on it as well. Okay, you're on that, you're on that. The monuments are not quite so important at the moment, simply because the monuments themselves are things. Are you actually building that? Yes, you are. Okay. So the monuments we can do later on. It's a bit confused over why this guy's got such a big list compared to the other one. Yeah, it's mainly building there. We got the Cosmos warehouse. Oh, where are you building that? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Are you working on that warehouse? Yep. Nearly there. It's workforce. Okay. Right, we've now got our chemical guys. You're going to pick up chemicals and deliver there, and you're going to wait until unloaded. Get you going. You're going to go to here. You are going to load food, clothes and electronics, and you are going to deliver them to here. And food, clothes, electronics, and we're going to set you to 80%. I'll do the maths later on, but I think 80% at the moment would be more than enough. We probably could increase that a smidge actually. Yep. And then what we'll do is we get in all the necessary in here. Right, let's just see how our coverage is coming. It was the waste that was... So he's got a problem with waste over here. This needs to be built. And this needs to be built. There's this ground crew. So we've got a little bit of a problem here because I'm not seeing any waste collection in this area. Also got a little bit of a problem here with a footpath connection. I think what we'll do is just stick you out there. There. Because of course we're going to need to get a workforce into this area. Why are you... Oh, I probably clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, and then what we got to do is get you back into there. We need some waste trucks in here. Got about collecting waste for the fire trucks. That's a bit of a mistake. Although we're only killing foreign workers at the moment, so we're okay. I think you've only got small containers here. Yeah, overfilled health rest these firefighters, yes. So we're going to need this set up. This is set up. What we need in here is some small waste trucks. This is a small one. Okay, let's just go for speed. Looks like we've actually got a... This is a fairly small one here. Rusho Volt, 35 kilometers an hour. This is, you can carry 9 tons. This is the big heavy waste hauler. Actually, so you're 6 tons with the speed. Okay, I'm going to get 3 of those in at the moment. We probably need a priority on this now with respect to these guys. I need that built actually. And then what we're going to have to do is use this, I think, to be able to set up our connection to here. Okay, now the burning pits are, well, they're connected, but they won't have any power supply. This is the catch-22 situation now. The fact that because we've got no external power connection. So what we're probably going to need to do is get these guys into here. Push that to 2,000 meters just to be on the safe side. Ground crew. We do need to get the waste collection into here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go mods. What is it? Garbage container stand. This is one we want, isn't it? Right, we need to get this out the back to here. We may have to have 2 coverage here. I think what I'd like to do is get you on just about, kind of sneak you in like that. And then sneak you through to there. But the only one that's got a bit of a problem is over here. I think if we put a footpath there, I think the only problem we may have is here. That will cover that area there. What we will have is we've got an old Siberian house here. These have only got 4 residents, so they shouldn't produce that much in the way of waste. So if we've got these guys here, where's my waste truck gone then? Did he... import? I'm not exactly sure where he sent the waste. There's no import there. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Somebody picked some waste up and took it somewhere, but okay, we're going to change this now to hazardous waste to there, mixed waste to there. And I'm not going to set these so that the game can... So we've got a little bit of slack now. Get that waste in. We've got food in here. We've got electronics. We've got our... Okay, where's the chemical guy? Oh. Got to press the checkered flag. No great problem there because we still got to build this. How are we doing here? So this has been built. We've got our wood supply here. This needs to be built. We need to get these guys working on this. We don't need to worry too much about our what we call it, the vehicle repair at the moment, although the rate we're going we might need it. This is still needs the work crews down here. It's the distance that's sinking us. Okay. Oh no 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 no. Oh, you are a cheat, game. You are a cheat. There's nothing I can do about this. This is just going to slowly burn down because we haven't got the road connection here and we got no fire crews. So we're going to lose the port here. Great. This is what I just love about this game. Okay, back to... understand what is holding up this. Can you bump the priority on that, please? It'd be nice to have that done. Got a little bit of biological waste in there. How are we doing? Oh, this is coming together. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be the problem. We're already on the 30th of June, 1911. And we basically don't have our key resources going. What we can do is set the loyalties in here. Not that it will make much difference because until we've got secret police, we've got no control over this. Put that in there. Need professors and staff. Yes, thank you, game. So we don't have the workforce. I think these are going to go in there. Bang, down it goes. And of course you can see here now, we've got 865 tons of hazardous waste. That would take a year to burn that. Oh, gold. That's going to be bad news. I was hoping it might be construction waste or something like that, but that's a disaster. That's going to set back our project big time. We've got this is in fact, these guys seem to be making slightly better progress than the other place now, but we've still got all the waste dumps to put in. That's going to be the problem. Still got this here. How's my reserve crew? Bus construction. Where do we need it? Get you on there and there and there. Just gonna say there's no way we're gonna get this town ready in by this time here. I think what we will do is actually use our road crew because they don't have any jobs to build roads. So what we'll do is get them delivering the gravel to these. I think it just needs a little bit of gravel, does it? Nope, it's just concrete. Okay, that was a waste of time. Okay, let me just... They won't do anything, but these guys don't have anything to do as such, or not much to do. Maybe we can get these on delivering the concrete. Anything to just get a little bit ahead of the process at the moment. Yeah. Put you on there as well. Get you working on that, and maybe certainly need that built. And that's need that built. We're gonna need this built as well, because that's going to cover our burning pits here. So what's this? Yeah, this needs the main crew on it to build that. We've already built the power cables, and of course this is drawing power from here, so we are going to need these built as well. The other thing I have built is this thing. This is an experiment. What I'm going to do is we're going to put a covered hole in here. I'm assuming capacity. Okay, we're just going to start with you. Get truck into here. Oh well, looks like we've woken the boys up. I say this is an experiment more than anything else, in the sense that I want to get crops into here and then see if they will actually get used, because if I remember correctly, when these were first introduced, you had to put a little bit of fuel in here, but you can see you can't actually deliver the fuel as such, because I think, or he might have delivered fuel, especially if we put we kind of add you there to the bottom. Actually, get him to deliver both. Let me just see this, because it looks like he is actually going to the feeding station. Oops. I'll just see if he will actually pick up fuel. Because what you've got to do is you've got to put a tiny amount of fuel in to prime it. And then once you primed it, you don't have to put fuel in again, if I remember correctly. But I just want to see if that is going to work. So we're just going to watch this for a little while. Also, I'm very curious to see how much fuel he's going to pick up, because technically this feeding station should work without fuel. Without power, sorry. So we're just going to go in and see how much fuel he is going to pick up. he's picked up 0.95 tons of fuel. And we're just going to go and see how much he will actually drop off. So here we go. We'll just see how much he's actually going to drop off. He's dropped the full 0.95 tons off. And now you'll see that we've got this coming in here. And what I'm going to do now, this is the second part of the experiment, so that all I want in is in there. We've now got 4.8 tons of crops in here. And well, what we've got to do now is just wait and see if anyone actually starts to use this feeding station, although it might take a little while because we've got a free depot up there, and I've also had to put in a free one down here somewhere. Can't remember where I put it now. Here. The reason I had to put a second free one down here was down to the fact that trucks were kind of getting a bit lost. Anyway, right, let's just get back up to here because we are rapidly running out of time on this with this kind of season. You can see we're already on the 25th of July. This is kind of going along quite nicely. How's the waste collection here? So this is filling up again. Got no garbage in here. These guys are getting this set up. What I'm going to do now is we're going to purchase a waste truck here. Again, we're going to need some. I don't feel I really need that big, really big over the top heavy hauler at the moment. I think for the moment we'll start with you because we're going to need to sort out the thing there. And new connection for there. And what we're going to do is stick you there and there. You're going to pick up waste and mix waste there. You're going to drop mixed waste there, and so we've got two separate points. Now, in theory, that should work. Emphasis on the word theory here. Now, when you use distribution offices with waste trucks, the game can be very temperamental. That's the reason why I'm using two separate drop-offs, because this has got an import, and what can happen is that if this gets corrupted into hazardous waste, that will then stop the mixed waste being delivered, because the game will say, yeah, but I can't deliver this, has got hazardous waste in it. This is why you've really got to keep hazardous waste and mixed waste completely separate all the time. Okay, how are we doing? Just get this going here. How are we doing with the waste coverage now? We still haven't, we've only still got this area covered. I don't think we've got the waste coverage in here, but strictly speaking, if we can get, we don't have to move people in here just straight away from the get-go. Question is, do I risk bringing in some truck ambulances into here? I think I will. Ambulance, okay, what we got here? I think ambulance wise we'll go for speed, and these are cheaper actually, so we'll get two of those. Because of course generally ambulances in this game only carry one passenger, so there's no point getting kind of two fixated on a vehicle that's got multiple. You're being built. You're being built. I think what we could possibly do is get the ground crews now working on that. We really do need to get this finished. I've got a feeling that we're using up all the foreign workers. That's partly the problem as well. The bus station, we've got no real great use for that for the moment, so I'm not wasting resources on that. The power station is probably the one that we really do need to build, but I don't want to put any wood. Actually, what wood cutting options have we got here? That could be worth a look. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay. And what I will do, actually, I'm just gonna. So we put plant spruce. Okay, so we can only plant spruce or fungia. I am gonna. Oops, sorry about that. I am gonna kind of concentrate the trees around here a little bit as well. Although we will probably eventually be driving a road through here to get access to this gravel. Okay, let me just get back to here. Yeah, I think we're running out of time, to be honest. To be honest, I can't see us being ready even for the other town to get this done. I think you've got any, actually, what was that? If we get the road crew on here, I'm pretty sure that just wanted some gravel. A little bit of concrete, a little bit of gravel. We might be able to get this, get you on there, and we're also get you on this as well. We might get that finished. Let's get back to here. Well, we've got 13 tons of crops in here. Question is anyone going in here to fuel? Looks like we might actually have somebody going in here to fuel. What we just want to see. Wow. Yep, he picked up a very tiny amount of crops there. I don't know if you even saw it drop down. So we've got a green steamroller going here. They're burning crops against. There's another guy just coming in here just to do it again. So you can see at the moment we got 13.58 tons. He's empty. So he's used up a bit more that time. He used 0.7 of a ton to fill up with that. So that shows that this is actually working. I accept the fact that it's yeah. So every time one of these steam tractors come in here, it loads up about 0.6 of a ton, or 0.06 of a ton actually. So I know these are definitely working. So I think what we'll be doing is using these a little bit more extensively. As I say, I accept the fact that these aren't ideal, but I think the only thing I can do, considering we're going to be using a mixture of wagons and steamers for the moment, is we can just mix things up a little bit. Talking about steamers, there is something I would like to do here. I don't know. Let me just see. I think I might want to do this. Trouble is, I'm not sure. These are railway transformers. I'm I'm not sure. Where would we find it? Is it gas stations? Maybe a small train coaling station. What I would like to do is put you in there, because I keep looking at it and I want to put it in here so that I don't forget, because I want to put you in there. Now I'm kind of breaking my own rules here with respect to putting a fueling station in line with the tracks, but I can't think of any other way to do this. Of course, we'll have to put a mud road in there, and then what I'm going to need to do is think of a way to get a small construction office in here. Actually, railway construction offices. Pioneer Railway Construction Office. So this has just got a single track here. This part of me would like, because we know that we've got an iron mine over there, and we put you in there alongside. Is that free? Wow. Okay. Okay, we're just going to demolish you. Oh, I didn't know that was free. Oh, this kind of changes the game a little bit, because what we could do is, bear in mind this is going to need a lot of workers. Okay, change in plans. Put you back to there. No, I don't want you. We're going to put the cheap pioneer kind of thingy in here. Actually, we're going to put you over here. Yeah, we're going to tuck you in there, because technically we won't need to lay any track in that direction. So we can just put you there. Put you there. And run you in very close to the track, actually, like that. So what this will mean is that we can start to build some railway with respect to this, because we're going to be putting in a steam kind of thingy bobby, but that's just a kind of little bit of a distraction aside at the moment. We need that there. Right, let's just get back up to here. This needs electronics. How are we doing here? See, the waste is being kind of done, but I'm not sure where it's actually going. I mean, yeah, we got 0.1 waste in here at the moment. So what we've got at the moment is this. So our waste collection services are now working. It's just that we haven't, I mean, I didn't produce any waste here, did I? These burning pits shouldn't work because they don't have a power supply. So, okay, so I don't think we're not going to make it, guys, for this winter. It was a nice thought, but it's not going to happen, to be honest. It's this isn't going to be ready. This is ready now, but it's got no power supply. But it should be part of the power coverage grid. I just want to check. No. I thought that substation was in range. No. Okay. So we got my first mistake here. Deliberate, of course. We got no power supply to this area. Okay. We're going to have to... I think we'll push it out as far as we can. Like that. Yeah, that's definitely sinks my plans for... Because if we got no, because we need the power for the heating. Otherwise we just won't get through the winter. We're going to go for full size. We're going to have to run the power all the way down to here. We're going to have to... Okay, we're just going to have to put it down the side of the cathedral here. Across to there. Knock out the tree. Yeah, so much for my idea. Great ideas. Yeah. I think the problem is when I put this substation in, I was more interested in making sure that I had power here. So it kind of went a little bit wrong. What I am going to do is we're going to put a fueling station in horse feeding yard. You can see this one's got a ton, but you can see it doesn't need power. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of a thing to deal with queues. I'm going to get the road crew on building that, and then what this will do is replace this. I know it's a little bit of a cheat, but I think that will help with this situation, and then that will release up fuel stations for pushing other things out. And I'm actually aware that I'm kind of going over time on this video, so wow, we've nearly got there. Actually, curiosity, because I did have that other building burned down. Is the waste persistence? Where is it? Yep. So we got 106 tons of mixed waste there. So unless we clear the sites, that's just going to sit there forever, which is a little bit kind of icky, but there's not much I can do about it. I think as a compromise, because the fact I've put a fueling station there, I think what we will do up here is... Now, I think this one needs power. So we are going to, well, we're going to need power up here for this. So I think what we'll do is we'll take out this road here, which is a temporary road anyway. We know we're going to need power into here to power this. So what I'm going to do is we've got this kind of little bit of a junction here. So this is the steam fueling station. So what we're going to do is just tuck you in a little bit like that. And you guys should be picking this up. Yeah. And what we'll do is we'll put a steam one here, but of course it won't work until it gets power. So that's going to be the dilemma. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. same routine. What I'll do is I'll play through the winter in an attempt to try and get as much done as possible. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.